Hi everyone and welcome back to One Girl in the World. So you'll notice that this is a different background than you're used to seeing because I am in a different part of my living room to try and catch the light in my window that's over here. And the reason for that is because today we are doing a beauty video. We are talking about the Disney and Colourpop collection collaboration, whatever you want to call it. And they have eyeshadows, super shock shadows, lip glosses, lipsticks, and highlighters. I did not buy the lip glosses or the highlighters, so we will not be talking about those today. Without further ado, let's get into the packaging. So the box that the eyeshadow palette comes in looks like this. And it is a nice gold box. It is cardboard, don't worry, not real gold. And there's a debossing with all of the princess signatures on it. And the back has the names of all the colors, so that's really cool. And all the colors are named in reference to things in the princess movies. So the inside of the box is where the eyeshadow palette actually lives, and here's what that looks like. So you can see here all the princesses that are in that collection are represented: Tiana, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Snow White, and Cinderella. And the reason why they're dressed like this is because it is the premiere series. And what that means is each of these princesses are dressed as if they went to their own movie premiere in the decades that the movies premiered in. And so you'll see that Snow White right there has a little bit of a 30s glam. Cinderella's like very mid-century. Ariel there has a very definite 80s vibe. So on and so forth. So I love this. Just to get into the back, it also has the same sort of color names listed there. The palette is called It's a Princess Thing. So cute. And all of these stars here are like metallic printed, so they really, no pun intended, pop. Let's open this baby up. So here we go. In here you have not a mirror, but the names of the princess signatures. I would have liked a mirror, but it's okay. That's fine. Here are the colors. There's a mixture of some mattes up here, some definite glitter and shimmer shades here, a few sort of like satin shades here, but all in all, I think this is a great mixture of the textures. However, in terms of colors, it's really a pink, purple, brown, metallic look to the palette, which is fine because it's a princess collection, so that should be very pink. But there you have that. I'm gonna get into some of the super shock shadows. The super shock shadows are sort of like jelly based, they're mousse, and so they tell you to keep the jar tightly closed after use, so just keep that in mind. Here is the packaging for the, if this would focus, come on now, there we go. Here's the packaging in the box, okay, and it is also gold. It also has these beautiful stars in it, and there's just a little opening so you could see the name of the color. So I'm going to open this one last. Here are some that are already opened, and I want to show you what they look like. Let's start with one that's called So This Is Love. This is from Cinderella. And the packaging is black, like this. And I'm just gonna open it up so you can see the color. It's like a nice pink champagne color. I really like it. But there's that, so I'm gonna close that up. The next one is from Aladdin, and this is called A Whole New World. And it is a purple with, I think, like sort of a grayish blue tint, also a shimmer. There you go. I will swatch all of these after the fact, and I will just put the swatches in at the end of all this talking, where I'm showing you the colors. I'm also going to swatch the eyeshadow palette and the lipsticks that I got. So fear not, there will be swatches, but I just don't want to do them while I'm on camera. And this one is called Under the Sea, and you can guess this is from Ariel, from The Little Mermaid, and it's a beautiful shimmery teal color. So then the next one is from Snow White, and I almost didn't get this one because I already have another color just like this from Urban Decay. They have a Moon Dust color that is very similar to this, and I have that. I almost didn't buy it, but I was like, for $5, why the heck not? And this is called Hi Ho, which is from Snow White, and it is just an iridescent white shade. I don't know, this might swatch differently than my Urban Decay, and I hope it does, because then I just have a duplicate of what I already have. But for $5, that's okay. So last but definitely not least in terms of what I have in my possession is the one I just showed you in the beginning, which is called Be Our Guest. And this one is obviously from Beauty and the Beast. And it is the only one that is, instead of a shimmer, it is a satin finish. So there are some, sorry, this particular one. Ah, there we go. Some of these come like a little crumbled because this is not exactly expensive makeup. And so, although very, very, very good makeup for the price. But so sorry, I was just dusting some of the crumbles out of it. But this is a stunning pink. It is not quite a hot pink. I think it looks a little hotter because of the sunlight coming in than it really is. I would almost say it's like a bright mauve. And it is a satin finish instead of a shimmer. You can kind of see some shimmers in it, but it's not as much as the others. There is an additional color to the Super Shock shadows that I do not have, and it is Tiana's color. And the reason why I don't have it is because it's a brown, and I have so many browns that I could not bring myself to buy another brown color eyeshadow. So without further ado, let's get into the lips. Speaking of lips, my lip, by the way, is extremely chapped right now. And it is because I'm very dehydrated. I had a lot of really salty foods last night. And it's bad. But I have some chapstick on right now. Hopefully it's not gonna ruin the effect when I actually put lipstick on. But let me show you the packaging for the lipsticks. I'm gonna start with Tiana. So here is Tiana. So all of these lipsticks come with this paper box, cardboard box, that has the princess designed on it. And I'm going to show you each of them, but this is the only one I'm going to show you sort of in detail, just because the rest of them look exactly the same around the other sides of it. So the top of it has the princess signature. Oh, that's upside down. There you go, Tiana. And the bottom of it is just the barcode, so there's nothing on the bottom. And I'm going to open this. This is the only one that I have used because I picked up Tiana's lip color actually in store. And the reason why I did that is because they ran out when I went on. Like literally I was on the site, on the Colourpop site, the second that it launched, and Tiana was already sold out like a minute into it. I was like, holy smokes. So Tiana, I went to the Disney store in Times Square and picked this up, but the rest of them came in an online purchase. So here is the lipstick packaging. Come on, camera. This camera is horrible when it comes to focusing, but there you go. So it's just a gold lipstick with the signatures. They're really into the signatures for this. And I'm gonna pop this open. Sorry, this one is used, so you will see just a little bit of, you know, sort of, it's not perfect is what I'm trying to say. Sorry about that. But it is an ox blood red. It's an ox blood red. It's very, very pretty. And I think it's very appropriate for Tiana. So I love this. I am also keeping, so this, I will throw away the eyeshadow box. I will throw away the Super Shock shadow box, but I am keeping the boxes for all of these because they are so stunning. But let me put the box aside as we go on. The next one I want to show, I'm going to show you in terms of from like light to dark, from dark to light, the princess lipstick. So the next one is going to be, before I open it, the next one is Snow White. Isn't she stunning? Again, I'm not going to turn the box around like I did last time because the box looks exactly the same. Her signature is on the top of that, so you can see that. And then let's open these. These boxes are exceedingly difficult to open without ripping, and I do not want to rip the box. So it's kind of like, like, why is this so hard to open? I'm not putting these back in the box. I am keeping the boxes, but I'm not putting them back in the box. I just can't do it. This is gonna take me 10 years to open this box every single time. And the Snow White color is also very Snow White. This one has not been used, so it is just a nice basic red color. It's got a little bit of a blue tint to it, which I'm not so sure is gonna work well with my golden skin tone, but you know what? I could always use a red. So here's red. And then the next one, I'm gonna put these in order so because on the outside packaging, unless you look at the bottom of it, you can't tell what color they are. Or which princess it belongs to. All of the, by the way, all of them are named after the princesses. Oh, so here's the Belle packaging. I keep forgetting to show you guys the package. Is this gonna, there we go. So there's Belle, she's so pretty. So anyways, there's that. And then Belle is a nice, sort of like, plummy-ish mauve color. It's a little plummy, it's not very plummy, but it is very, very pretty. There you go. And then we have, we're going into the brights and the pinks now. So the next one we have is Jasmine. Jasmine. There you go. And get this box to open. Come on, box. You know I like you, right? Like how I'm like trying to like butter the box up to open for me. There we go. Oh, and by the way, I didn't notice this before, but the inside of the boxes are all colored to match the princess outfits. So cute, so cute. Oh, and yes, Jasmine's signature is on the top of that as well, and so is Belle's. So here is Jasmine. She is wow pink, like a hot pink like you never seen before. Which I'm not so sure matches her, but I guess it matches her fiery disposition. So there's that. And the next one here is Ariel, my favorite princess of all time. And her name is also on the front here. Or on the front, on the top. I'm sorry, it's Sunday. I'm like all over the place. Oh God, why are these boxes? Colourpop. Like seriously, these boxes should not be this hard to open, and I shouldn't have to crease a box just to get it open. Purple for Ariel on the inside of the box, which is kind of cool. Also, Ariel is a one of the, oh, I guess I didn't go. I was gonna go from light to dark. I forgot that Ariel is the lightest. So the next one is actually gonna be not as light as this. Ariel is a nice pinky nude. So there you go. Apologies. I thought Cinderella for a second was going to be the lightest one. It isn't. Here's Cinderella, guys. Last but not least. Okay. Stunning. And of course her name is also on the top of that. And let's see if we can get her. Oh, well, at least hers and Belle's opened up the easiest. I'm not on, and it's yellow on the inside. I'm like, why is this yellow? Like, shouldn't Belle's be yellow? I don't know. Anyways. And here is another pink, but this one is, sorry, another nude, but this one's more of a pink than a nude. It's like a pastel-y pink. There you go. All right, so now that you've seen everything, I am going to put in some images of swatches. So here is the eyeshadow swatches, and I'm gonna do 5 at a time. So the first row looks like this. You have Chip being the lightest, then Juju, Grumpy, Triton, Abu. Those are the top row. Next, we have the second row, which has Prince Charming, Ray, Fairy Godmother, One Kiss, Thingamabob, in that, actually that's it. And then for our very last row, we have Enchanted Rose, Poison Apple, Magic Carpet, Beast, and Midnight Curfew. And I'm also going to put in a swatch for the Super Shock shadows, so here they are. And last but definitely not least, here is a swatch of the lipsticks, from light to dark this time. Great! I am now going to do a very different type of tutorial than you've seen online. So you can go on YouTube and find a bunch of tutorials for this collection. And I am sure they are all probably better than mine. There's a reason why I don't do a lot of makeup tutorials, because I do not find myself an expert in makeup. I enjoy it. I love playing with it. I think it's a lot of fun, but I am by no means any sort of expert, and I'm not even going to try and say that I am. So the type of video I'm doing today is going to be a very different type of video, and what I'm doing is I'm going to create makeup looks based on the names of the products. So as you can tell from earlier, these are all named after things in phrases, characters, things in each individual movie. And I've grouped them all together by movie, and we're gonna do looks based on individual movies. Now, I don't know if they're gonna turn out well, but we're just gonna play around and see. And because there are 6 different movies, right? 6 princesses, 6 movies. I unfortunately do not want to make this video longer than it is, and so I'm going to do half faces. So I'm going to do a half face with one princess, the other half with another, and I will be doing a lot of this to sort of show you like how each one looks. I'm going to do a lot of, you know, I don't know what I'm doing here, sorry. I am also using other things other than these products that I just showed you, because you can't really, I need other things to work with. So just to show you, in terms of eyeshadows, I will be exclusively using these colors that I just showed you, with the exception of the Naked 2 palette. Naked Basics 2, sorry. I'm going to show you what that looks like. And this is not new, so I've used this before. And the reason why I'm using this for some of the looks is because some of them have, they don't have a lot of like mattes or just naturals, and so blending is going to be like astronomically hard. So this is my saver. I am also going to be using some lip pencils because I just feel like these lips, I've worn the Tiana lipstick before and they move, and so for me to, especially some of the brighter colors, for me to like stay within the lines of my lips, again, not a makeup expert, don't know how to put on lipstick without liner. Well, I do know how to put lipstick on without liner, but it looks better with liner. Anyways, getting back to the point. These are, except for this one, which is from MAC, which is a nude. The rest of these are NARS velvet lip liners. I really like them because they don't require sharpening. They, I'm gonna show you. The MAC one does require sharpening, but they are tipped like that. Come on, guys. All right, there we go. And to make the tip come out, you just turn this part here, and it just gives you more product. I don't know, I like them. I'm lazy, I like them. Okay, so we have that. We have Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, which is my favorite liquid eyeliner. We have Benefit They're Real Mascara, which is my favorite mascara. And then I also have Shadow Insurance from Too Faced, which is an eyeshadow primer. I technically don't need this because I will be wiping these off as we go so I can apply a new one, and I'm definitely not going outside of the house with half a face in one color and half a face in another. But eyeshadows tend to show color better with a eyeshadow base, and so I'm just going to use it so that the eyeshadow has the best potential. Like, I'm giving it the best potential it could have when I'm putting it on and showing you how these look.